The bakery was buzzing with weekend chatter, warm ovens humming, and the scent of fresh vanilla cakes wafting through the air. Mr. Harris, the owner, wiped his hands on his apron as he served customers. At the far corner, a man in faded jeans and a worn-out shirt hesitated at the counter. His name was Daniel, thin, tired, with eyes that looked like they had forgotten how to hope. He held the tiny hand of a little girl, maybe 6 or 7. She wore a dress that had been stitched more than once, and her shoes had holes the size of raindrops. Yet she smiled at every cake in the glass shelf like she was looking at magic. Right behind them, unnoticed, stood a man in a charcoal suit, Robert Langford, a millionaire entrepreneur known for owning half the tech companies in the city. But here, in this local bakery, he looked like any other customer. He was waiting for his order when he overheard the words that froze him in place. Daniel cleared his throat, his voice cracking. "Sir, I was wondering, do you have an expired cake? Anything old, maybe one you can't sell anymore?" Mr. Harris blinked. "Expired cake." Daniel nodded, embarrassed. "It's my daughter's birthday. I don't have enough, but she loves chocolate. Even if it's old, she won't mind." The little girl tugged her father's sleeve and whispered, "It's okay, Daddy, I don't need a cake." But her eyes betrayed her, glimmering with a hope she tried so hard to swallow. Robert felt his heartbeat thud in his chest. He had heard a lot of things in his life. Business deals, negotiations, fake promises. But nothing had ever hit him like the desperation in this father's voice. While his own children lived surrounded by luxuries they didn't even appreciate, this little girl was wishing for an expired birthday cake. Mr. Harris looked away awkwardly. "I'm sorry, we don't keep expired cakes. They go straight to the trash for safety reasons." Daniel nodded quickly, forcing a smile. "No problem, thank you." He turned to leave, gently guiding his daughter toward the door, pretending everything was fine. But Robert saw the shiver in the little girl's shoulders, the way her head dipped to hide her disappointment. Something inside him snapped. "Wait," Robert called. Daniel froze. Slowly, he turned around. Robert stepped forward with a warm smile. "Is it your daughter's birthday today?" Daniel hesitated, unsure. "Why yes, sir, but really, we don't want to bother anyone." Robert crouched down to the girl's height. "What's your name?" "Lily," she whispered. "Well, Lily, I think birthdays are meant to be special. And special days deserve the freshest cake, don't you think?" Her eyes widened, confused but hopeful. Robert stood and faced Mr. Harris. "Sir, I'd like your biggest chocolate cake. The custom one with the gold ribbons." "That one is expensive, Mr. Harris said softly, glancing at Daniel. Robert smiled. "I didn't ask the price." Daniel swallowed hard, shame and gratitude mixing in his throat. "Sir, you don't have to." Robert held up a hand. "I want to." But he wasn't done. "And I also want 10 boxes of pastries, cookies, and, you know what? Pack one of everything. Today is Lily's day." Lily gasped. "Everything." Robert chuckled. "Everything." As the bakery workers rushed to pack the items, Daniel grabbed Robert's hand. "Sir, I don't know how to thank you. I've never had anyone do this for us." Robert smiled gently. "Don't thank me. Just promise me one thing. Never stop believing that good days can still happen." Daniel's eyes filled. "I'll try, sir. I really will." But Robert hadn't revealed the biggest surprise yet. As Daniel and Lily stepped outside with the mountain of treats, Robert secretly made a call. "Yes, I want everything prepared. A full birthday setup for a little girl, named Lily. Balloons, decorations, music, the works." Because this wasn't the end of the story. It was only the beginning. Daniel and Lily walked home with boxes stacked higher than the little girl's head. Her giggles echoed through the narrow streets like bells, and anyone watching would never guess the hardships this small family lived through. But while they made their way home, Robert Langford, the millionaire who overheard everything, was moving faster than the wind. Robert coordinated decorators, caterers, and volunteers. He didn't just want to give Lily a cake. He wanted to give her a birthday she would remember forever. Something no child should ever be deprived of, no matter how difficult life became. Meanwhile, Daniel opened the door to their cramped, one-room apartment. The walls were chipped, the lights flickered, and the little table in the center had been repaired so many times it looked like a puzzle. But today, everything felt beautiful. Lily kept jumping around the room, her smile brighter than the sun itself. "Daddy, we have so much food," she squealed. Daniel forced a smile. "Yes, sweetheart, we got lucky today." Then someone knocked. Daniel opened the door, and his jaw dropped. Standing there was Robert, and behind him, an entire team holding balloons, streamers, a sound system, and wrapped gifts. Lily froze, her mouth hanging open. "Surprise," Robert said. "May we come in?" Lily's eyes sparkled. "Daddy, is this real?" Daniel couldn't speak. He could only nod as tears welled up. Robert stepped inside and whispered, "Lily, today the world celebrates you." Within minutes, the dull apartment transformed into a magical birthday wonderland. Colorful banners danced across the walls, soft music filled the air, and the aroma of pastries drifted around like a dream. One of Robert's assistants set the massive chocolate cake on the center table. It looked like it belonged in a royal banquet. Lily stared at it as if she'd seen heaven. Then came the part that broke everyone. Robert knelt before Lily. "Sweetheart, your daddy works very hard. I can see that. But sometimes, even the strongest people need someone to lift them up. Today, I want you to know something very important." Lily tilted her head. "You are not poor. You are rich in love, and that makes you more fortunate than many." Daniel covered his mouth, tears streaming. "And you, Daniel," Robert continued, standing up, "you're not just a father. You're a hero. A man who came into a bakery asking for an expired cake just so his daughter could smile. That's love beyond anything money can buy." Daniel sobbed openly. "Sir, why would you do all this for us?" Robert took a deep breath. "Because years ago, my father and I stood in the same place you were. We were hungry, broken. Someone helped us. And my father made me swear that when life blessed me, I would pass that kindness on." Daniel choked. "You kept your promise." "I did," Robert said softly. "And now, you'll keep yours. By staying strong for your daughter." Then he handed Daniel an envelope. Inside was a letter of employment, a full-time job at one of Robert's companies, along with a generous advance so Daniel could rebuild his life. Daniel fell to his knees. "Sir, I don't deserve this much." "You deserve more than you think," Robert replied. "A man who loves his child the way you do. The world needs more fathers like you." Lily ran and hugged Robert tightly. "Thank you for making my birthday special." He patted her head gently. "The world should be celebrating you every day." The room filled with laughter, music, and warmth. Neighbors peeked inside, cheering for Lily as she blew out her candles. For the first time in years, Daniel felt something he thought he had lost forever. Hope. By the end of the night, the lonely apartment had become a place of joy, and Daniel's life had taken a turn he never imagined possible. One question changed everything. "Do you have an expired cake for my daughter?" But what they received was a new beginning. If this story touched your heart, please subscribe to the channel for more emotional, life-changing stories. Your support helps us bring more inspiring content to the world. Red heart sparkles.